Welcome back guys to another video by Any Emotion, and today we'll be speculating about what are the possible matchups and what are the ways these different matchups could happen, what are the storylines behind it in GodValley. Before we move on to the video, I have a little request for every one of you watching. Please do consider liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube channel. This really helps us out and motivate us to make more videos. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. The first matchup is very familiar to everyone because it has been told to us several times in the story, that is Rox versus Roger and GARP. Now, before the flashback started, we all thought that Rox is going to be someone very bad, someone similar to Blackbeard. But now, since we have seen what Rox actually is and what he actually stands for, we can assume that there must be some turn of events for someone like Roger to actually fight Rox in a battle where they both went to save the same person. And another thing to note is that the only reason GARP arrived at this island is because Roger was arriving here as well, and he really wanted to fight with Roger. So it is very odd to see that two rivals actually team up to fight Rox. So now let's speculate what could have happened for both of them to team up and fight against Rox. The very obvious answer here is that Rox might have seen his wife die in front of him, killed by some celestial dragon or someone like that, and he went berserk. And then he went on a killing spree to kill everyone in his sight, killing everyone left and right. And after seeing this, both Roger and GARP have to team up in order to actually save the real citizens of GodValley Island. This could also be the turn of events where the Rox pirate actually abandoned him and went away. And the only way to stop a berserking Rox is to kill him, and that is why Roger and GARP probably did the right thing and put him down for good. Another thing that is to note is that it could have been all a lie, and the actual fight would have looked something like a team up between Rox and Roger versus a hugely new opponent like the 5 Goroses, for example. We all know Saturn was there and he could easily summon the other Goroses in his area. But in order to stop the powerhouses, that is the Goroses, they need to go all out and need to team up to literally save everyone in the area. But we all know that how the world government rewrites its history, and it could have been possible that they did not even wrote that the Goroses were present there, and they diverted the story to GARP and Roger teaming up in order to stop Rox. That could have been also a conclusion. Now, putting this match aside, we can also speculate some other battles with some other encounters we have seen thus far in the story. The second fight is going to be between Whitebeard and Pigarland Garling. When Whitebeard actually met Shanks, he did say that his scars ache after seeing Shanks. This could be a thing where he actually sees Garling in Shanks and his scars ache because the scars were put to him by Garling himself. At the time when it was said, we thought that since Shanks belonged to Roger's crew, the scars on him were put by Roger, but now we know where Shanks' lineage stands from, so it is very easy to assume that the scars were put to him by Garling in GodValley. And this could also be a hyping machine for Garling because he took 1v1 against the strongest person on the planet, Whitebeard, in his prime. Next up, we have another fight that is hinted to us in the story, that is Scopper Gaban versus Saint Summers. After seeing Saint Summers' reaction to Scopper Gaban, we could easily state that they both actually have a history against each other. And Saint Summers was very much afraid to see Scopper there. And again, we don't know if the Roger pirates actually clashed with the Holy Knights in some other timeline, but the only place where they both are actually there is the island of GodValley, and this could be a perfect place for Scopper Gaban to actually take on Summers and put some real damage to him in order to make him both emotionally and mentally scarred, so that he gets afraid whenever he sees him. Another thing about both of them is that they both have a very different way to interpret love. So this is another ideological battle happening between them. And if you noticed in the last chapter 1160, there was a huge presence of Saint Summers in the chapter and hyping him up with all the evil things he did to that child and that father. They make him look like a real bad guy, and this could probably be the payoff where Scopper Gaban beat the shit out of him in the next chapter. And we can finally see what the actual true love stands for Scopper Gaban and why his ideology is way better than Saint Summers. Now, all the battles stated above are the ones we could interpret from the story and what was stated to us in the story beforehand. Now, in the upcoming video, after this video, we're going to speculate all the battles that have not yet been stated anywhere or we don't have any kinds of hint about them, which will be a total speculation territory. So, you guys have to wait a little bit longer as we keep on working on that video. By the way, that is it for this one. Please do share this video with your fellow One Piece and anime fan. Hit the like button if you liked our video, and please do consider subscribing to our channel Anymotion, as it helps us to make more videos and gives us motivation to work even harder. Thank you. That is it. I am out. Peace.